This video will explain how to use red Phial graphing utility to solve linear systems of equations. Red Phial graphing utility is available for download from its blog. Linear systems with up to 50 equations and 50 unknowns can be solved using red Phial graphing utility. The process on how to use red Phial graphing utility will be shown using the system given above. The layout of the red Phial graphing utility system solver is as shown above. The A, B, and X matrices will be important for solving the problem. A and B matrices represent the given linear system. The X matrix represents the answers. To access this window from the main graphing utility window, select Calculation from the menu bar, then select Echelon Lab from the drop-down menu. Enter the size of the system, in this case it is 4. The variables that are being solved for are represented by the columns in matrix A. The coefficient the variable is multiplied by will go in the column corresponding to that variable. W will be represented in the first column of the A matrix. X will be represented in the second column of the A matrix. Y will be represented in the third column of the A matrix. Z will be represented in the fourth column of the A matrix. The equations will be represented by the rows in both matrix A and matrix B. Equation 1 is represented in row 1 of matrices A and B. Equation 2 is represented in row 2 of matrices A and B. Equation 3 is represented in row 3 of matrices A and B. Equation 4 is represented in row 4 of matrices A and B. Here equation 1 is being represented in the first row of the A matrix. The coefficients that each variable is multiplied by is entered into the column corresponding to that variable. In the same way, equation 2 is represented in row 2 of the A matrix. Equation 3 is represented in the same manner as equations 1 and 2 as shown on the slide. Equation 4 is represented in the fourth row of the A matrix. The coefficients that are multiplied by W are in column A. The coefficients that are multiplied by X are in column B. The coefficients that are multiplied by Y are in column C. Finally, the coefficients that are multiplied by Z are in column D. The B matrix is used to represent the values that are not multiplied by any variables. Here that means the constants circled on the slide are entered into the B matrix as shown. The X matrix cannot be edited. This is where the values of the variables that satisfy the system of equations will appear. Row 1 contains the value of W that satisfies the system of equations. In the same way, rows 2, 3, and 4 contain the values of variables X, Y, and Z that satisfy the system of equations, respectively. It should be noted that red Phial graphing utility will return parameterized answers if the system has infinite solutions. The answer shown above results when equation 4 is removed from the linear system shown at the beginning of this presentation. The T followed by a number in square brackets represents any real number. This parameter can take any value and still satisfy the system of equations. Some linear systems may not have a solution, or red Phial graphing utility may be unable to find the correct solution. This issue may be indicated when the X matrix turns from orange to teal. Additionally, check the status text field, it may also indicate when an invalid solution is found. Note that the status text field is only available in red Phial graphing utility version 2.1. Version 2.1 also has better error checking than the previous versions. Error-free operation is not guaranteed. This concludes this tutorial. The link to the red Phial graphing utility blog is in the description of this presentation.